Good morning, dear students. I hope that you are hale and healthy. To start a new chapter, Introduction to MS Access. MS Access is part of MS Office. MS Office is a parent software and MS Access is part of MS Office. Now, what is MS Access? MS Access is used to store information, sort ascendingly and descending the various forms of data. The another name of MS Access is DBMS. DBMS. The full form of DBMS is Database Management System. The software which manage the data is MS Access. So many advantages of MS Access, like it reduces data duplicacy, it makes the data consistent and also secure the data. Now a detailed overview of MS Access in this following lecture.
Database and DBMS. A database is an organized collection of related data so that it can be easily accessed, managed, and updated. It is very difficult to maintain a database manually when there are hundreds and thousands of records and chances of committing error increases. The need for a database management system, DBMS, arises due to limitations of the traditional file processing system that was primarily used for storing data. Advantages of DBMS. Some of the major advantages of using a DBMS are as follows. Reduced data redundancy. The duplication of data is referred to as data redundancy. In contrast to non-database systems, which maintain multiple copies of the same data at different locations, DBMS stores data at a central place. Thus, DBMS prevents data duplication, reduced updates on errors, and increased consistency. When the data is stored at multiple locations, there are chances that modifications are not carried out at all the places. Multiple mismatching copies of the same data are known as data inconsistency. DBMS ensures data consistency by storing data at one place and ensuring that there is no duplication of data. Improved data access to users. A DBMS stores data at a centralized location and facilitates sharing of data among multiple users according to their requirements. Improved data security. One of the most important advantages of DBMS is data security. In DBMS, user IDs can be created with various levels of security. Users have limited rights and permissions. Only authorized users can access the data. Saves time. One can draw information from database without spending much time using simple queries. These queries help in extracting data from where it is located instead of manually searching for the data. The following are the basic components of a database. Tables. Tables are used to store data in a structured manner. That is, in the form of rows, records, and columns, fields. These are the building blocks of a database. Elements of a table are value or data. A value is the smallest unit of a database. It can be numeric, alphanumeric, or a special character. Field. Each column contains a specific piece of information. This collection of values of only one type forms a field. Here, in the example, name is a field. Record. A collection of fields forms a record. Here, in the example, each row forms a record. File. A collection of related records is called a file. Here, in the example, roll number, name, and marks can be recorded in a file. Components of MS Access 2010. The various components of Microsoft Access 2010 are: Title bar. It displays the name of the database on which you are currently working. Quick Access Toolbar. It is a customizable toolbar that contains commands that you may want to use frequently. You can also add commands to it. Ribbon. The ribbon is located at the top of the screen just below the Quick Access toolbar. It has different tabs, each with several groups of relevant commands. Some tabs appear when you work with certain objects, like forms. Such tabs are called contextual tabs. Navigation pane. This pane is present on the left side of Access window. It displays database objects such as tables, forms, queries, and reports. Open Microsoft Access 2010. Click on the file, then click on Blank Database option. Step 2. The blank database window will open up. It prompts you to suggest a file name in the file name box in the format database N, where N is the number which changes sequentially as the databases are created. Also select the desired location for the database. Step 3. Click on the Create button. A blank database opens in the Program window and a blank table named Table opens in Database view. Step 4. You will observe that the Table Tools tab is always selected by default and is visible on the title bar. Working with tables. A table is a database object that you define and use to store data. Each table contains information about a particular subject, such as students, customers, etc. Data types in MS Access. Various data types and their usage are explained in the table given below. Data type usage. Text. It is a default data type. It stores text or data that do not require calculations, such as mobile number. The default size is 50, but it can store up to 255 characters. Number. It stores numeric data that will be used in calculations. Currency. It specifies various currencies and displays them in different formats. Date or time. It stores date and time. You can display the date and time in various formats. Yes or no. This can have two values, true or false. Lookup and relationship. It displays either a list of values that is retrieved from a table or query, or a set of values that you specified when you created the field. The lookup wizard helps you create a lookup field. The data type here can be text or number depending on the choices that you make in the wizard. Memo. It stores text like notes and description. It can store up to 65,536 characters. Click Table Design from the Tables group. The new Tables Design view opens up. To define fields, Step 1. In the Field Name column, type a name for the first field. Step 2. In the Data Type column, click down arrow and select a data type from the list. The Field Properties displays the available properties for the selected data type. Step 3. In the Description column, type a description for the field. Step 4. Repeat steps 1 through 3 to add additional fields to the table. Entering data in a table created in Design view. To enter data in the table created above, follow the steps as given. Step 1. Click on Design tab. Step 2. Click on View tool to open drop-down menu. Step 3. Click on the data sheet view. Your table will look like one shown below. Primary key. A primary key consists of one or more fields that uniquely identify each record in the table. When you create a new table in Datasheet view, Access automatically creates a primary key for you and assigns it a field name of ID and an auto number type.
Let's review again. Steps to start Microsoft Access. Start All Programs MS Access. Now, to create a new database, click on Blank Database. Insert your desired file name here. Here means under the name of blank database. Write down the name of the file. Click on the Save and find out the folder where you want to save the file. Now, click on the Create button. New file will be created with the name of the prescribed week 2. Now there are two types of views, datasheet and design view. Now save the table according to the required name. Click on OK. The design view will be opened. Here you can define the field data types. Like in the field name, if you want to write the registration ID, then from the data type you can click the text. There is description of the field in which according to your requirement you can give the different numbers or features accordingly. Now let's have a look at the steps to insert and delete the rows. There are two ways to insert and delete the rows. First one is from the ribbon tab you can insert or delete the rows, and another one is that right click where you want to add the rows in the field name, click on the insert and new field will be added in between the two fields where you can write down the name of the new field or row. The steps to delete a field are: place the cursor in the field to be deleted. Click on the Delete Row button on the Design tab of the Table Tools. Okay, dear students, I hope that these topics are clear to you. But still, if you have any doubt, you can message me. Okay, have a nice day.